No one talks about this part of healing. They tell you to go find your peace. They tell you to work on yourself. They tell you to calm your spirit, protect your energy, and choose yourself. And that all sounds beautiful. But no one tells you your peace will make some people uncomfortable. Not because you hurt them, not because you failed them, but because your calm changes the rules of the relationship. When you stop reacting, some people feel exposed. When you stop explaining yourself, they then feel threatened. When you stop overthinking and over showing up, they feel abandoned. Your peace shines a light on their chaos. When someone's lived off of that drama, distraction, or control, that peace feels like starvation to them. So peace doesn't argue, it doesn't change, it doesn't plead to be understood, and it definitely doesn't perform for approval. Peace, it just exists. And a lot of people do not know how to exist without all the outside noise. They're used to your reactions, your availability. They were used to you fixing things, smoothing things over, explaining every feeling, and carrying emotional weight that never belonged only to you. Your chaos was familiar to them. Your peace, it's not. So they do what people often do when their comfort is disrupted. They project. They say you changed. They call you distant. They label you cold, detached, selfish, uncaring. But the truth, you did change. You chose your nervous system over constant crisis. You chose boundaries instead of burnout. You chose to stop bleeding for people who would never offer you a bandage in return. You chose yourself. Maybe for the first time in your entire life. Peace does something powerful. It holds up a mirror. It shows people how much they depended on your lack of boundaries, how much they benefited from your exhaustion, how comfortable they became with you shrinking, bending, and stretching beyond your limit. That discomfort that they feel right now, that tension, that irritation at your calm, that belongs to them. Not you. I want you to hear this part gently but clearly. You are not responsible for managing someone else's reaction to your healing. You are not required to make people comfortable with your growth. You are not obligated to go back to the version of you that was slowly dwindling away just because the version was easier for them to handle. If someone is uncomfortable with your peace, that is information. I've said it once, I'll say it again. It's not an assignment. It tells you who benefited from your struggle. It tells you who only knew how to love you when you were hurting. It tells you who valued your compliance more than your well-being. So what do you do now is the question. First, resist the urge to go back just to be light. Peace requires courage. Sometimes it costs you relationships you thought were permanent. Second, allow yourself to grieve the people who will not walk with you into the calmer, healthier version of your life. Healing, it doesn't make you heartless. You can love people and still outgrow what they need you to be. Third, pay attention to who celebrates your peace. Your tribe in this season will not be the people who demand the old you. It will be the people who can love you without needing you broken. Last, please understand this. Peace is not passive. Peace is power. And it means you decided that your emotional stability matters, that your mind matters, that your sanity matters. You didn't become cold. You became grounded. You didn't stop caring. You stopped self-sacrificing. You didn't do the 50-50 switch up or the 52 fake out. You finally have a line. So stand in it, grow in it, protect it, because peace is not the absence of love. Peace is the presence of self-respect. If someone cannot handle that, let that be their lesson, not your burden. If this spoke to you, tell me in the comments where you are in your peace journey. Are you entering it, protecting it, or rebuilding it? I want to hear your story because you're not walking this journey alone. We'll talk soon.